All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We got to talk about alt season. I know a lot of people in the crypto sphere are panicked and concerned right now, and rightfully so. Okay, now I'm going to be touching on a few different areas in this video, okay? But the overall topic is about when alt season, when and how, and if, okay? If, all right? Now, if we take a look at the market sentiment right now, when it comes to alt season, you have some people who are optimistic and you have some people who are skeptical, okay? Now, when it comes to the people who are skeptical about alt season, let me set my timer here. You can see that some traders would argue that the traditional concept of an alt season is probably outdated. And they say that because alt seasons should change to match the different market dynamics that exist in that current bull run, okay? As well as the skepticism around the market dilution and current market structure, okay? And these are things that I don't think a lot of people are taking into account. A lot of people are pulling up alt season charts from 2020. And I get it. We want a point of reference. We want some type of direction. And the problem is the market does not have any direction right now. We have direction when we have narratives. We don't have a narrative right now that's clear. Maybe it's RWA. Maybe it's made in the USA, American cryptos. Okay, but this broad market-wide alt season that happened in 2020, they do not match the current dynamics of today's bull run. So what the heck do I mean? Well, I mean heavy market dilution. Last bull run, we had far fewer tokens. It was much harder to create a token, okay? I worked with projects to launch tokens. There was a lot that had to happen. Now we have platforms like Pump Fund and so many other platforms that allow you to launch tokens easily for good reasons and for bad reasons, okay? We have bots that can do all of the work for you when it comes to promoting the Twitter, the Telegram, the Discord. We have AI agents that can do those things for you. We have AI agents that can give you real-time market analytics and data and alpha. All right. We have so many variables this bull run, this time around, that didn't exist last bull run. Last bull run, you had people mobilize, right? Or nobody could move, put it that way. All right. Nobody could move. COVID, the world was at a standstill. The money printer was going brrr. It was on. People could not move. They had expendable income to throw into this market. The market was injected with massive amounts of liquidity. Now that could still happen here at some point throughout this year. Okay, we could get 1 to 2 rate cuts at some point if Trump gets his way. Okay. But even still, I don't see a massive market-wide alt season. And you might be like, yeah, well, the crap coins that get launched every day, the hundreds of thousands or millions, right? They're not gonna pump when the true alt season comes. You have a point, but even still, there's so many non-pump fund tokens in the ecosystem that it's impossible for all of them to pump simultaneously. Okay, so I do believe that there's going to be another leg up for altcoins. I think we might have 1 to to maybe 2, if you're lucky, maybe 3 more little mini alt seasons throughout this year. And that's going to be it. If we're lucky, if the top is not already in. Like literally, seriously, in this video, my main message is for you to focus on your portfolio. Look at what you have in your portfolio. If you got a lot of low cap gems, which I cover a lot of low cap gems, all right? But that's not a majority of my portfolio, right? The money that goes into those low cap gems, maybe some first day launches, AI agents, meme coins. This is like no more than 5% of my portfolio. So I can accept the level of risk if it doesn't pan out. Okay, if it works out, great, I make money. If it doesn't, okay, I'll lose no more than 5% of my portfolio. All right. We have a crypto task force. Okay, we have a crypto task force. The US is focused on making America the #1 place for blockchain tech and cryptocurrency innovation, regulation, and all that stuff. Okay, so we're finally going to get the regulatory clarity that we've been waiting for. But you got to be careful what you ask for. All right. Last year sometime, if you were in my Patreon, I said, hey, soon crypto is going to trade like the TradFi markets, like stocks. It's not going to be as exciting. It's not going to be as wild west like as it is. And I was predicting that for next bull run. I think it's here. I think the reality of a regulated market is starting to hit people. That's one. 2, a lot of people have lost money by buying into narratives late and getting burned. Okay? A lot of people are hodling and they're just tired of hodling. A lot of people are, and these are good, solid projects, utility projects. Okay? A lot of people are hodling crap. Right? A lot of people are in extremely low market cap coins with the majority of their portfolio because they're expecting a market-wide alt season. And I just don't see a market-wide alt season. I just don't, guys. And I'm not trying to sound bearish, but understand me. I hope I'm wrong. And again, this is just my opinion. None of this is financial advice, but I hope I'm wrong. I just don't see enough liquidity, enough interest, and enough sentiment, which sentiment is, it can change, okay? I know. But I just don't see everything pumping like it did back here. Total 2. This was insane here. This was insane. Total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin. This was insane. Like this was once in a lifetime here. 53 billion up to 1.7 trillion. So many people got wealthy from that alt season. There are altcoins that are going to do this probably throughout the course of this year. If the market has not topped yet, like seriously, all right? If the market has not topped yet, there will be some coins that have these 20, 30, 40, 50x run-ups, okay? But are you going to be able to weed out those cryptos and get to them early enough before the market realizes they exist? This has been a very, very, very challenging market to make money in. Back here, it was hard not to make money. Now it's hard to make money, okay? Now, we talked about the skeptical perspective on alt season, this bull run, and how it pertains to market dynamics. Market dynamics. There's been a lot of trading the past 6 months, hell, year, on chain. We have way more powerful DeFi tools. We have GMGN. We have Photon. We got Uniswap. We have Aerodrome. So on and so forth. There's a lot of people who prefer to trade on chain. Hyperliquid. Just to name a few. Player versus player environment. It was not this way last bull run. It was always player versus player, but this cycle, it went to another level with the introduction and the launch of Pump Fund, which allowed anybody to create a token out of thin air with a few clicks, right? I remember those platforms that allowed you to create a token. You had to pay so much money. You had to pay so much money. It was crazy. Like, it was night and day from what it costs on Pump Fund. Okay? It was night and day. All right? So this is a video to just discuss this topic, because I don't subscribe to a market-wide alt season. Even if you exclude the coins launched on Pump Fund and derivative platforms, Pump Fund copycats. Okay? Yeah. So how do you play this? Well, I would look at cryptos that we know that Trump is buying. Okay, what is Trump buying? Okay, what is going to be leveraged, or what types of projects could the American government leverage to enhance their stance and their position and market dominance when it comes to blockchain in the USA? What kind of cryptos would they be interested in? Okay, those boring projects, those ISO 2022, I'm sorry, I don't even know the whole acronym, that regulation, those federal government compliant cryptos, those could be the cryptos that run throughout the rest of this year. You've seen XRP, it's up. Okay, XPR network, Metal blockchain. I told you guys about Metal blockchain last year. I said, why is nobody talking about this? Metal blockchain, Cosmos for banks. Problem with Metal blockchain, it's not on a lot of exchanges. That's what sucks with Metal blockchain. Hopefully that changes soon. All right, Metal blockchain, shout out to you guys, XPR network. Please get listed on more exchanges. Please, please, please. And also, reach out to Tangum. Shout out to Tangum. All right. I bought some Metal blockchain and I wanted to put it on my Tangum wallet and I had issues. All right. So if that gets worked out, I'll probably buy more. All right. That's where you might have to focus, is on the cryptos that may have not been as exciting this whole cycle until now. If you want to play the rest of this narrative, or well, the rest of this cycle, if you want to bet on narratives, right? And like I said, RWA and things like that, all right? Things to do with stable coins, okay? Now, if you're in other narratives and you just get lucky, or you're fortunate enough for those other narratives that have nothing to do with made in USA and crypto regulation and whatnot, and those cryptos pump, take profits. Take profits and do not round trip your bag. I'm telling you, take profits, guys. Take profits. Look, all this good news about regulation, and cryptos are just dumping. They're just dumping. Like, nobody's buying anything. Nobody's here to buy. I know there's some cryptos running today. There's always some cryptos running. Some cryptos are doing better than others. All right. I know that. All right. We talk about Caspa. All right. Caspa struggling. Caspa, realistically speaking, knowing where the market is and where we are in the cycle, Casper may have legitimately already had his bull run. As much of a bull as I am on Casper, I have to be honest, like brutally honest, and say this thing might have already had his bull run. Yes, the Binance listing could come soon, and maybe that brings a pump. But if you bought down here, you got in before me under a penny. I got in around 1.5 cents. And you're still holding. I hope you've taken some profits. Like seriously, all right? I don't think it's over for Casper. I think their tech is amazing. I'm not trying to sound bearish, but when this market drops and the music stops and you didn't take profits on some of these cryptos that you're up significantly on, you're gonna look in the mirror and you only have yourself to blame. Trust me. Watch feel-good videos about your favorite cryptos with extreme discretion. Look at it as entertainment. Don't believe everything that influencers are saying on YouTube, even on Twitter. Okay? Get the money. Okay? And if you didn't play this cycle right, okay, it's not your fault. All right? This whole crypto space is a learning experience. Okay? The market is about to change. Well, it has changed already. Look at Bitcoin. Look how much money is going into Bitcoin. Look how much money is going into ETH. I think ETH has been suppressed this whole time. I think ETH is next to blow. And that's when we're going to have another crazy run in alts. But there's going to be some narrative behind it. I don't know what it is. All right. AI just had a run. So I don't think it's AI agents. All right. Unless it's a new wave of AI agents. All right. Yeah, I would be taking profits because I'm telling you, it's not going to feel good when the music stops. Okay. Option 2, I'm going to be brutally honest. If you up with the potential for a crazy alt season to kick off or not, it's either going to happen or it's not going to happen, or it's going to be lackluster and you just wasn't in the right narrative that ran. Okay? You take your money off the table and you just wait until the next bear market to deploy your capital. It's easier to get out of this market while you're up than when you're down. It's easier to get out of this market while you are up and in the green than when you're down. Tell you guys something. I watched an interview with a billionaire. I forgot who it was. And the interviewer asked him, how did you build your wealth? How was it that you became so wealthy? And the guy said, because I always sell early. Yeah. So I want to leave you guys with that food for thought. All right. I'm still bullish, still pumped and motivated as ever. But I understand that the dynamics of this bull run are very different than last bull run. And this is what I think a lot of people are not taking into account. There are so many cryptos that I was just uber bullish on, extremely bullish on. They have done nothing. They have not performed this bull run, this cycle. Look, I'll show you a few before I break off. Look, LF0. I remember when this launched in the bear market. Look at this. Absolutely sad. Sad. Could this miraculously come back to life? Maybe. This is an awesome layer 1. Like, this is a cool project. I think I covered this once or twice back in 2023. Look. 1,100 days. You've made no money on this. If you were DCing, the bottom fell out. I don't know if that was token unlocks or what. Sure, you could have bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here. Where's the moon? Where's the moonshot? All right. Murphy's Law, this crypto starts pumping in a couple weeks or something and it goes to a new all-time high. Like, I show you this as an example, and shout out to the whole A0 team. I'm not crapping on this project. I'm just looking at the performance of this token. Okay. And I could show you many more examples of projects that have launched tokens, utility projects, solid fundamentals. They have their pump and that's it. Like, that's it. You get one run and that's it. The hype doesn't come back. That happens in this market sometimes. So it's possible for you to hold a crypto throughout the whole cycle and it pumps at the end of the cycle. Okay. But it's risky and you got to understand what's at risk when you're doing it. That's all I'm saying. All right, guys. Yeah. All right, guys. So when alt season, this is a part 2 to that. Okay. The video probably won't get a lot of clicks because I don't have a whole bunch of cryptos to show you and tell you what to buy. That's okay. Somebody out there finds value in these clips. Okay. This is the Deuce Crypto Decoded series. Decoded series, where I give you guys a glimpse into my mind and we just have some real talk. We just chop it up. All right. You guys drop your comments below and whatnot. And just think. We wanted regulation for so long, regulatory clarity, okay? And it comes with some things. It comes with a market that might not be as fun. It might not be as explosive. Cryptos that are gonna make you money could be harder to pick. You need to be more active in the market if you're in altcoins. You need to be early. Okay, so overall, the future is bright for us here in crypto land. But for those of us who think that the traditional alt season still applies, we'll just have to see how it plays out. I hope it plays out that way. Like, trust me. But I would be setting you guys up for failure if I said, hey, alt season always starts in February and it's about to pop off, so load up, because there's no guarantee that that's gonna happen. We have like 2 points of reference from 2 previous bull runs. Now, if the crypto market was around for like 50 or 60 years or something like that, I'd say, okay, yeah, you're probably right. We got 2 points of reference for alt season. We have a bull run with new dynamics. We have a bullish crypto president. We have bullish crypto legislation coming into play. What does this sound like, guys? It sounds like the crypto market is becoming more and more institutionalized. This is why a lot of people in crypto don't do the traditional finance thing, because it's institutionalized. It's boring. It's not as exciting. Now, even though crypto is becoming institutionalized, it doesn't mean to me that it's going to be boring. I think it'll still be exciting, but eventually it's going to become more and more like the stock market. And these cryptos are going to have to be doing some really cool things to get us excited about the market. That could be a reality. Yeah. Now, I just painted you guys a picture or an image or a scenario that probably resembles something like a Twilight Zone episode. But check it out. Look at what's playing out right before us. Trump is taking crypto in America seriously. Okay? And if we're on the right side of this thing, we're going to make a lot of money. But if we're not, understand, you don't have a lot of time to get this right. Like, if this crypto bull run is over in 3 to 7 months, how much money do you think you can make with your current portfolio and your current perspective on the market? All right, guys, I hope you guys found this video useful. And if you enjoy this new series on my channel called Decoded, smash up the likes. Again, I appreciate you guys. Hang in there. If this is a tough time for you, just know that you're not alone. All right. Pop in the DeFi Moneyverse. That's a free Telegram group. Also, my Patreon is below as well. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Deuce Crypto out.